What is up, YouTube? Flatline here, and today we are going to be going over everything that we know so far about Battlefield 6. Here we have some pre-alpha gameplay footage that was just released. I'll go ahead and play this one more time just in case you missed it. A lot of tanks, a lot of explosions, a lot of destruction, just the good old Battlefield feel, everything that you love about Battlefield. Now you'll notice here at the end it says Battlefield Labs, sign up now. Don't worry, we'll fill you in on that in a second. Next, we're going to go down here to this tweet from Battlefield themselves. They're calling themselves Battlefield Studios, which is interesting. They're going to be combining 4 studios across the globe and basically combining 20 plus years of Battlefield experience into one team, which I love that idea. I think before they were potentially spreading themselves too thin. What's better than combining all your best members into one team and working on one project? So they're introducing Battlefield Labs. They also mentioned that you can enlist for BF Labs and you may get called up to test and help us shape the future of Battlefield. I'll put this link in the description below in case you want to go ahead and check that out and sign up. Now I'm going to play this video that was released by them. This is my first reaction to it. I have not seen this before. I don't want to talk over it too much, but I also don't want to get a copyright strike. So every now and then you're going to hear me chirp in.
Last point in Breakthrough. You and your squad going together, trying to accomplish something.
Helicopter crashes into the building.
This up a little bit for you guys.
And all of a sudden the roof drops on your head.
The vehicle play is the destruction. You've got tanks,
That's what I love the most about the game.
You get a bit sweaty in your palms.
That's full all-out military.
This feels like an actual battleground. You have all the elements of actual
Unlike
warfare.
Any other game I've played.
Love it. Graphics have always been great as well.
This franchise comes with a long history, spanning over 20 years now. But the question is, how do we continue to build on that?
What's the
and push
next step?
Battlefield to the next level?
And apparently that is combining their studios.
I've been playing Battlefield since long before I joined the team. When 1942 first came out, the amount of fun that we all sat down and had with it is just, still like a fond memory.
Agreed. One of
So
my
in joining
favorite
the
games.
Battlefield team, it was about the opportunity to give that team that space to do something just more amazing even than they've done in the past.
We set out with this ambitious idea of creating this new Battlefield universe. And to make that vision reality, we had to think big.
I absolutely love this idea.
Each of our 4 studios comes with its own culture and expertise into what
Exactly.
we call Battlefield Studios.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. If you guys spread yourselves out and you got different people working on different projects, some people that have a certain expertise, they might all be on one team. And so that team is going to be really good in one area, but maybe not so good in other areas. By combining all your best members into one team, you're going to get the best end project.
One team that spans across the globe and combines 20 years of franchise experience with emerging talent.
DICE has such a rich history with Battlefield. We've been working on it for years and years. But we also want to do something bigger and better than we've ever done before. And you can't do that with one studio.
They keep talking about bigger and better. What does that
DICE
mean?
is responsible for the multiplayer part of the game, which incorporates things like destruction systems, class play,
One of the best
squad
in the
play,
world.
vehicles, gadgets, all of those kind of underlying systems that drive the experience.
So here at Motive, we're working on multiplayer maps, and we're also working on single-player mission content.
We're driving a cinematic experience.
It's amazing how they do some of this stuff.
Battlefield before.
Ripple Effects has a long history of working on the Battlefield franchise.
We're working on an experience that is really going to open Battlefield up to a whole group of new players, but really still exciting that core audience that has made this franchise so successful.
I mean, they're bringing everybody together.
Decade now, and now we're
Everyone.
to the table as a fully fledged kind of partner in the Battlefield Studios.
Mainly we
Big thing though is, can they all come together, and follow this one idea? Because obviously they're each own little independent studio working under one big group now, and so it's going to be interesting to see if there's any clashes of ideas.
Experience. So the campaign is back for Battlefield.
But it does seem like they got each
We have
know,
never before had this
section
many
working
teams
on their
and
own
talents dedicated to the development
area of
Battlefield.
expertise, which is great.
And we have a plan to create a new, exciting future for the franchise, alongside our players.
This game has so much potential. So I think it's about giving the team this time to really hone their craft.
We have to prototype, play test, get feedback,
and then repeat that loop
over and over and over again.
Yeah, they better
We
be
have to find
meticulous this
gameplay that
time.
really resonates with the players and then build on that.
And I think this is what Battlefield Labs is
Battlefield
supposed to do.
Labs is our new development initiative where players will get to test specific focus areas in the game.
I mean, if you guys can just recall, and I'm sure I don't even have to bring it up, what happened in this last Battlefield. If you release a game that does not work properly on release, there's a lot of people that won't even pre-order the game or buy it right away and wait for reviews and wait for what their friends have to say. If the game isn't working correctly, their friends are going to sit there and tell them, yeah, I spent $60, $70 for this game and it's not even playable. And so you're just going to hurt your audience right off the rip. So that's why I think that taking extra time, creating Battlefield Labs, and they're going to talk about this a little more, allow the players to play the game and play test.
Whole another level. We're doing it before we launch the game, and we're doing it with so much more content.
It's an exciting way for us to interact with our audience before things go live and make sure that what we have is really fun and polished.
It's huge.
We have to test everything, combat to destruction to maps and modes.
We're going to test all the new features that we're putting out, and we're going to test hardware like weapons, vehicles, and gadgets.
We can try different things, but also validate what players are expecting from Battlefield.
That feedback is crucial in helping us know what to prioritize.
Yep, players know best.
And what feels like a
Always have, always will.
We're pre-alpha, so now is the time to test all the experiences our teams have been building for our upcoming launch and beyond.
But here's what's most important. You guys have to listen to what is being told to you by these players. There's a lot of time that these people give you really good feedback and it's not implemented or changed in the final product. So please listen.
Join our Discord where you can learn more about our new closed testing environment. We call it Battlefield Labs. Let's build Battlefield together.
Get another look at that pre-alpha gameplay, which we've already seen. It does look really, really clean. So now we're going to just jump over into this link here. This is what I will post in the description below. It's got an option here to join the Discord and to just sign up directly. So I'll put that down below. The last thing I just wanted to go over is any more specifics that we may have missed. To be honest, right now it's very general. They're really just talking about Battlefield Labs. We'll read this real quick. They're gearing up to bring players into various play tests for Battlefield 6 thanks to Battlefield Labs program. That said, it was made abundantly clear that when these tests do start, the game will be in a pre-alpha state, so not even alpha. How long a game is in pre-alpha before launch can vary, but we wouldn't expect to see Battlefield 6 for around 2 years. So we got a couple years left. It does sound like it's going to be available on all platforms. And it apparently even talks about being a cross-gen game with the PS6. So that kind of tells you how long we are going to have to wait for that. These are just more trailers and gameplay footage, things I've already showed you before. So I hope this has helped you guys. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you got any questions or feedback or future things you'd like to see, please leave a comment. And if you want to watch any of my future content, please make sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, peace out.